Hi, it's Tony and Lottie Casa Esmeralda. Thank you for those who have liked and subscribed my channel. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for feedback. I really appreciate those who have liked and subscribed. And today it's just midday and it is 39 Celsius and I am sitting here in the shade of my olive tree because olive trees do give off the best shade in the world in the August heat. So I'm here. I got a little problem in my new my brooder house is that the chicks are tipping over the cup, and I got some figs here. Well, let's just show you. Let's make this video, and then here I got the rake here. So there we go. So these are of the store bought variety. If you go into Whole Foods, there's a good chance that these figs are actually from Whole Foods. Actually buys figs from the southern area of Italy, Adriatic, and a package of these will go for about $5 for about a half dozen or something. But I don't do anything to my trees here. I just eat these like nothing. I just add a little water to the tree and it does everything on its own. But these figs, they are absolutely delicious. They are of like right now, because of the heat, they turn into like a very large raisin. And so when you eat this, it's like a big raisin popping in your mouth. So I'm going to eat all of them. And then I'm going to go on to making a new water feeder for my chicks, because they keep tipping over this cup, and I have some ginger in here, and I have a big pile over here of plastic and wood and stuff. And yes, when it does get big, I do throw things out. I don't hoard things around here, but I just keep enough so I can have something to work with when I need it. But I'm gonna have some figs now. And these figs, they grow all over the place here, you know. So it's like if you go walk your dog or anything like that, they even grow on the roadside. They grow on back properties and things like that. They grow on neighbors' properties hanging onto the road. So in August, you will never ever starve here. It's impossible that you can die of starvation here in August. When I first moved in here, I lived here for 3 weeks on a bicycle. I lived here for 7 months actually on a bicycle. But for the first 3 weeks in August, I never left my house. So I just kept building the house for 2 months. Lottie. Uh-oh. Here comes Giuseppe and Lottie and Bruno. Did you want a fig? You already had some with me down there, but Bruno didn't have any. Here you go, Bruno. These are delicious. You gotta check them though if they have bugs in them. I don't know where the story is where there's a wasp in a fig. I saw online on the internet. I've never seen a wasp pollinate figs, because there must be like thousands and thousands of figs. I've seen bee pollinate figs, but I've never seen a wasp pollinate a fig, or like there's like a wasp inside a fig. It's a YouTube channel or something. It has like 400,000 views. There's a wasp inside the fig. I've been here now 2 years, and I've been by my fig trees every day, and I've never seen a wasp go inside a fig ever. And I've watched my trees all the time. I've seen bees pollinate figs, yes, and when they pollinate, then they just leave, right? Giuseppe. Bruno's gonna eat the whole thing. Giuseppe's very fussy. He's more of a meat and potatoes type of person. Sometimes he's started to eat watermelon too, but not all the time. But these are delicious. It's just like eating a very big raisin, and it's very sweet because of the hot temperature. Uh-oh. We have Lottie in the brooder house. Come here, Lottie. Here you go, sweet Lottie. Nothing like having watermelon for breakfast, and now it's lunchtime, and you can go online on figs. You can just go Google, and then go to Google, and then go figs or whatever type of food or produce it is. Just go Google on the search engine and type the type of food. Type figs and see all the nutrients and the vitamins from them. I just picked these. So this is live living food. This is nutrient rich living food. No chemical fertilizers, nothing. It's just naturally wild grown fig. And I just add some water every now and then, and last week there was lots of rain, so I don't need to add a lot of water to the tree, just maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds to the whole entire tree. Just give it a little spray, and it really collects all the water because it's got all the big leaves. So now on to making, I wash this out. In the grocery store here, the one thing I off and on like to buy, though I don't really like grocery stores, but they do have good wine here in the Adriatic. It's actually very good. Very good. And for a 5 liter, they say these are 5 liter, but they're like 4.89 or something if you actually do the measuring of it. They're €5. So you can buy here in the grocery store from this area. There are several producers that make wine, and of red wine or of white wine, and these are the 5 liters, and they are €5 or about $8, $7.50 American, which works out to like $1.30 American for 1 liter of wine. Because here where I live, the companies view wine as a beverage, or beer as a beverage, just like as a soda. So it shouldn't cost more than any other beverage or soda or some other drink that there is. You go in the store, you want to buy orange juice, you want to buy a juice, or you want to buy a soda. It's basically all the same pricing. You're looking at about €1, €1.30 or under €1 for a beverage, right? For a drink. So, and that's the way life should actually be. It's kind of sad to see that these companies are controlling the beverage industry, and then there's customs and all this tax and everything like that. So it gets very hard to export wine to other countries. Anyways, on to making my chick. So I got this I love these scissors. These are the Maurer or Maurer scissors. I think this is a European company, and I'm just gonna cut along the line here. So I think the chicks are going to be able to reach that. If not, okay, so there we go. The chick should be able to reach that. Save me a trip to town. You know, you can make your own chick feeders and things like that out of plastics, out of wood, out of cement, concrete. There's all different sorts of methods. Sometimes you don't really need to go online to make your own feeders, you can kind of get creative. And I love these containers too. These are really nice. Like when I have my oranges or I have apples, the Quinton apple kind, or I have some grapefruits, which I should go down and actually harvest some of those. It's just I have so much fruit. So that would be nice today, actually, to go down to my grove in the shade, because it's really shady down there, and to take a look at my grapefruit. I'm kind of staying out of the sun today, kind of want to stay in the shade. I don't want to be inside my house all day long, but it's nice and cool in there. My house is made of stone, so during the early morning times, the stone collects the coolness, and then now as the day goes on, it also collects the heat from the outside. But I don't really, it's so nice out, I don't really want to stay inside all day. I want to make some videos. It's nice and green. That Zucca Lungo is growing, so it'll be interesting. In about 3 weeks time, or even 2 weeks time, we'll have like a meter long zucchini, so that's pretty good. So this feed container here, I want to make sure that nothing is sharp and it'll hurt the chicks. I cut off the sharp parts to it. I have my ginger from this morning, and I found this ginger is very good for the immune system, so I give this to the chicks and I let this soak. I think this is real bone china, so kind of odd. But I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in a sec. Adding 2 ice cubes. It's important in this temperature to keep your animals cool, as like this morning I gave my dogs the melon, that everyone is staying hydrated, because you don't want your animal to come down onto heat stroke, and everybody now just take it easy. So there we go. And if it's a little too high, what I can do, they can try it this way. They can cut down one side, I guess. Oop. I don't want to cut down too far. And I can, for the shorter checks, I can just have one where I can add . So for the shorter chicks, they can still drink here, and for the bigger chicks, they can drink from the other side. So there you have it. Here is my homemade feeder. and the dogs. When I first had my dogs here and stuff, this is also what I did, because I didn't have bowls, and I kind of found bowls, or people gave me bowls and things like that. So it's always good to look around and to use recyclable products and stuff. I may find a use for this later on, I will see. Anyways, let's go over to the chick brooder and see how they're doing. So this is nice, they're in the shade. It is a lot cooler in here. And they have been perching on this Rubbermaid bin. So they're all here. Hi guys. Okay, so I need to put my camera down here for a minute. So I'm gonna put a water container in here because they're interested in the water container, and hopefully they're used to picking up from that. Chickens, chicks, they like to be left alone actually. So we will see. And another thing is, yeah, because I changed now the color. So they kind of learn from color and things like that. I noticed before exactly what to feed from and everything. So they will not touch actually that water right now. So what I am going to do is I got the China cup. Here. I'm going to just put the China cup right in there. Like that. And they're all getting their flugels, their wings are coming along, they're getting their necks. So now there are a few here that are at 3 weeks, and they're kind of trying to figure that out. I think there's 17 in all. I don't think I will be getting any more chicks. There was 56 eggs in the coop, and there's one that actually wants to get out of here today, so I'm going to transfer him. There's some that are now 1 or 2 weeks. So once when they start hopping and jumping and they get their flugels, their wings, then I put them over. So I just put these guys in here so they don't get trampled. But everything's going along pretty good, and they're in the shade here. It's going to be a little problem tonight with the brooder, and I did set up the brooder more properly here, the brooder lamp, and I used a stick of bamboo. I had some bamboo laying around, as I said. I used these materials, and I just jammed it in the crack there, and it's sitting on top of the concrete block here, no attachments or anything. And this is the bamboo is very strong, and the piece, I never had to cut it or anything, and I just duct taped the end around a bit because it had a crack. But if you tape bamboo, it gets its strength back and things like that. So there you are. Okay. So thank you very much for those who have liked and subscribed. This is Tony and Lati Casa Esmeralda. I hope you all are having a nice summer. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you again for those that have liked and subscribed. So thank you very much, and have a pleasant day with your hens or your chicks, or with your gardening. Try to get outside, have some fun, soak up the heat, have some melons, some cucumbers, some tomatoes, or pomodori as they say here, and enjoy. Take care and bye for now.